I'm Steve Bowers.
And I'm Cassandra Fuller.
And we welcome you to Six in the City. And we're celebrating the Titans Caravan that was in town this past Saturday. It's going to be coming up on EPlusTV 6.
That's right.
Everybody was there working on Saturday. The mayor was there, Mike Keith was there, the Titans were there, all of our crew was there.
But
except
I can't help it.
Some people get off on Saturdays. We haven't figured out how yet.
I knew you were going to give me a hard time.
We haven't figured out. But be looking for that. It's already, Matthew's already got it out on YouTube.
That's right.
On the YouTube channel, so you can see the Titans Caravan there. Be looking for
Check
the
schedule on TV6.
for the show coming up. And plus the Titans All Access Draft Edition is coming up as well. So we got a full show. Mayor Jerry Giss, speaking of the mayor,
speaking of the mayor,
is with us again, and James Christopherson is here. We're going to talk about the prayer breakfast that's coming up Thursday. Alan Brown and A.J. Mass here with us because we're getting closer by the minute to Relay for Life coming up the 13th.
Almost time for Relay.
Almost here. And
Pastor Carol Carter Estes is here, along with Marcus Reeves. They got a gospel concert coming up.
That's right.
They're going to tell us about. And then we also have George Gouge and conductor Dr. Joshua Veltman here to talk about the community band spring concert coming up right around the corner.
Lata Moba is with us. We're going to get an update on what's going on with Molima Ministries and get an update on that. And Alexis Long is going to preview several things that are happening this month with the Chamber. Plus, we have a special guest with us, SlaughterHeights.
SlaughterHeights.
We're going to find out about him. He's on the way to the Marine Corps.
He sure is. Leaves for boot camp Monday.
Okay, so doing one of his last stops here. We're going to get into all of that on this Six in the City.
Hi, I'm Franny Smith, host of EPlusTV 6 cooking show At Home on the Range. Our show features some of Jackson's best cooks, regular folks just like you and me that enjoy home entertaining and sharing their culinary skills. Join us each week as our guests share favorite family recipes, tips for entertaining, and delicious fare from the natural gas kitchens at Kaufman's Home Furnishings and Appliances. Have fun with local folks who are going to help you feel more at home on the range.
Drawing from a tremendous underground aquifer, JA's water supply is sand filtered by nature. This water supply is not only plentiful, it requires minimal treatment. Continually lab tested for quality, it's the water distributed through the Water Division at JEA. More than once named by the Tennessee Association of Utility Districts as West Tennessee's best tasting water. Clean water, another part of JEA today.
First Baptist Church is about making disciples, building community, serving others, equipping families, and above all, glorifying God. We'd love to have you join us. First Baptist Church, for God, His gospel, and His glory.
Welcome back to Six in the City, and we begin with a special event that is coming up this week, Thursday of this week. It's the National Day of Prayer, and the Mayor's Prayer Breakfast as presented locally by the Jackson Area Ministerial Association. James Christopherson, who's the Vice President of that organization, is with us, and Jackson Mayor Jerry Giss with us.
Good to be here.
Good to see you both.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to this. Starts at 7 o'clock. Thursday morning, 7 a.m.
You got to get that a.m. correct. You don't want to show up at p.m.
Prayer and breakfast.
That's right.
So, and don't be late.
And it's at the Civic Center.
Yeah. And it is a breakfast.
It is. It is. It's catered by the Old Country Store. Always does a great job. We have we've sold all round tables, but there's still plenty of tickets available.
Okay.
Need to call the office. If you don't have a ticket, come on down. We'll get you a ticket and get you a seat.
Okay.
And how much are tickets?
$7.
$7.
And you call the mayor's office.
425-8240.
That's it.
425-8240 to make that reservation.
Or you can call the Civic Center box office at 425-8587.
Okay. So we're set and ready to go. The Ministerial Association hopes to do what with this, or got involved with this how?
We've been hosting, or he's the host. We've been planning the program for years, and our goal this year is to say together is better.
Okay.
So we want to work together on the churches praying together, but we're also going to have a time a little bit different than other years where we're just going to let the tables pray. Instead of listening to prayers the whole time, we're going to let the people pray with us. So that's a little bit different, but we're working together that, you know what, you can have one church or you can have many churches or many saints that lock arms together and offer prayers together. So That's kind of our focus this year.
Okay, all right. Once again, we'll start at 7. So the program, we'll have breakfast, and then the program starts about 7:30 or so? Or
Program starts at 7:30. We have William and Jill Donald from Fellowship Bible Church is going to be leading us in the music. Great vocalists, wonderful musicians, and I think they'll have some other members in Fellowship there also.
Okay.
So they'll be leading in the music. They'll start off with a special just from them, and then there'll be some singing. Everybody will participate.
We'll be carrying that live here at EPlusTV 6, and also we'll replay this, and so hopefully you can make the event. Want you to be there, but if not, it will be a good
Because the event is open to anybody and everybody in the community.
It's always consists of all denominations, all colors, all creeds. We invite people. It's just a special day in our city and always has been. I think this is our 9th consecutive Mayor's Prayer Breakfast. We've changed the format over the years.
Well, it was talking, you had speakers at one time.
Had speakers,
and you
and
felt
it was
like there
held at
needed
the
to be a change in
fairgrounds
that.
at one time, and we moved it to Civic Center to accommodate a few more people. And usually we have anywhere from 600 to 700 people
Oh,
come
wow.
in that get up early
well attended.
and come into the Civic
That's a
Center.
lot of prayer.
That
It is, and that's what we
is.
figured. Instead of having a speaker, let's get a lot of prayers going. So
Will the tables then take up different things, or will it just be up to that table as to how
we
it's
do
done, or
have
you
some themes for them to pray about.
Okay.
So
And is there like a person designated at each table to kind of coordinate it, or is it just pretty much open?
we're relying on the leader type person in that table to lead out in
Usually,
prayer.
thankfully, there'll be a pastor probably
Yeah.
at each table.
Hopefully.
We always
It's an
have
experiment, so, you know,
Okay.
bombs, we won't do it next year, but
If you get to a table and there's no pastor there, it's a freelance.
that's right. That's right.
That's it.
Go for
We
it.
better
But
look
but
around and see
everybody-
which one's the
everybody-
more vocal.
Everybody can pray. The Ministerial Association has continued to do this, so obviously it has worked as far as what you're working
Yep,
to do
yep.
here. You know.
It's a great association. We have quite a few churches involved. We meet monthly. During Holy Week, we put on the week-long noon service and lunch, free lunch.
Those are increasingly well attended.
They are.
Every year that seems to be going
This
up.
year was probably the best
But
attended.
it's been interesting to see that happen down through the years because and I don't know what that's reflective of. Maybe a good spirit in the
Well,
city.
I think it's the
or need.
spiritual makeup of this city. It is absolutely amazing. We've been accused of having a church in every corner, and we do, but I see nothing wrong with that myself.
There's not a thing wrong with that.
Usually if we have issues, it's not out of the churches.
Yeah.
I interviewed the guys from Fellowship Bible when they first started, and they were, I think, going out of the USJ campus, you know.
That's right.
And I said,
That's right.
You know, it seems like the last thing the city needs is another church. They said, well, you haven't been on the golf course on Sunday mornings lately. there's still plenty of people out there.
And that is a huge church.
Yeah, and now one of
Huge.
the largest churches in
Yeah,
the
it
city.
is.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
obviously it meets a need. But they said, yeah, if you get out on Sunday mornings, you'll see a lot of people that are not they're not at church. So still plenty of
And we
plenty
get
of
no
work to do.
traffic tickets on Sunday morning.
Okay,
There you go.
That's not, well, it's known now, but it wasn't known.
That's good to know. I had no idea.
Yeah, good to know.
So keep it below 80.
Yeah, okay. So if you run late for Sunday school,
Which everyone is.
Okay, just you know, you understand. So it's kind of going on. How do you feel about this city now, Mayor? You've been in this position now a good while.
I tell you what, it is absolutely amazing thing to see. We, you know, and during my State of the City, I gave the statistic that we had a very reputable psychological national association do a survey nationwide, over 700 cities, and this city ended up being #1 as far as emotional stability.
Okay.
Now, it's a good thing they did not call and survey some of the people I know, or we wouldn't have ended up. But thankfully they did. So that, I think it just exemplifies, you know, our people in this city. They're so encouraging. I got a letter the other day from a couple down from Sykeston. They wrote me a letter, and I forwarded it on down to the Convention and Visitors Bureau, saying how welcoming the people in this city was. I think they'd been here for a number of events, and it just went on and on. A very, very complimentary letter to the people of the city.
Well, that's always good to hear because
It is.
a lot of times you get the negatives.
I get
You
a
don't
bunch of negative
You don't
stuff
get the
today.
positives, so we like to enforce the positives.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, the event is coming up this Thursday.
May 5th. If you're
7
watching
o'clock in
today.
the morning. It'll be a catered breakfast with the Old Country
Old
Store,
Country Store.
and the Ministerial Association putting this event together.
It's at the
annual
Carl
prayer
Perkins
breakfast.
Civic Center.
Okay. And so we hope
And
you'll get a ticket
everybody is
and-
invited
and-
to
and
attend.
be there with us. Okay. I think we're going to take a break.
Okay.
I was getting my visual. I was getting my visual
missing
cue here.
cues
Thanks,
left and
guys.
right. So
Thank
Thank
you
you guys.
very much.
Thank you guys for what
Appreciate
you
y'all
do.
very
We
much.
appreciate
We're going to be
it.
right back with more as we continue this 6 in the City.
Hold it. I think you're going to like this picture. Hello everyone, I'm Steve Beverly. For the past 5 years, we've been bringing you classic TV favorites on TV6. Now we're on every Saturday night. 3 great hours of situation comedy. Surprises of your favorite stars from the golden age of TV. And every once in a while, you can say the secret word with Groucho. Steve Beverly's TV Classics every Saturday night from 7 to 10 on EPlusTV6.
It's 13 miles of natural gas main reaching from Crockett County into Jackson, Tennessee. It's a $16 million project. When completed, this line will provide Jackson a second main line access to natural gas supply. It will enhance JA's existing service and provide expanded capacity for future industrial, commercial, and residential growth. Investing in Jackson's future at JEA today.
This commercial isn't going to shock you or make you laugh, but it just might save your life. Every one of these people is alive today because someone else took the time to give blood. Hopefully, the person that gives blood for you is watching this too. Do you have time? Please give blood.
Welcome back to 6 in the City, and we're getting ready for Relay for Life that is coming up Friday the 13th. Getting ready to go.
It'll be a lucky day.
All that good luck.
All that
That's
good luck
right.
time. This year has moved to the farmers market from the fairgrounds, and so we're kind of looking forward to that. Alan Brown is with us, AJ Massey. They've been working hard on this event. It will start at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock sharp.
Okay.
That's when we want all of downtown to evacuate to the farmers market. We've got a lot of events. Some of our kind of premier events are right there at the beginning. Our survivors walk, our caregivers walk. So it's really some moments there at the beginning that you don't want to miss.
Okay.
And we're going to be filling the main pavilion there at the farmers market, and then that outside pavilion, and then that walking track is
right
through
between
the
the two
main
of them.
and between.
That's right.
The stage will be in front of the main office there at the farmers
There at
market.
the farmers
right
market.
before you get
Okay.
to the end.
Okay.
We're taking over the whole campus. We've got bouncy houses out on the grassy area out there where the next to the office, and the teams have everything from themed teams. You know, it's West Tennessee's largest tailgate this year.
Tailgate party, right.
So people are doing everything from swimming to we've got a cornhole tournament that's going to be going on. I mean, food out the you know what, and so it'll be a good event. There's going to be a lot of fun.
So
out
be
there
sure when you come down to bring your money,
bring your money
because you want to buy food, you want to
right.
buy drinks, you want to have a good time.
We will accept credit cards. We'll accept whatever you want to
is
do.
that right? Okay.
We'll take your
turn
money
anybody
however
down,
you want to
right?
give it to us. Absolutely. But yeah, come spend some money. But really, I mean, it's a family event. It's going to be very well attended. You know, there's several thousand people that come out every year, and so we expect that to happen again downtown.
And the luminary walk starts at what time?
Luminaria is at 9 o'clock, I believe.
9 o'clock.
so.
Which if you don't know what that is, that's where we light the bags that have been put in memory or in honor of survivors or those that we've lost, and it's a silent lap or 2 or 3. And I'm telling you what, I'm not an emotional guy, but that's an emotional lap. When you're reading these bags of family members that have been lost or people that have beaten cancer, and you get to read these messages to them in that, and of course it's dark at 9 o'clock. It's a really, really important lap.
There have been a lot of fundraisers. I know that some of these young musicians did Rock the Cure.
Absolutely. Rock the Cure had a huge turnout.
great
One of our
turnout.
more successful teams, Antonia's Pulse Ball, just had a huge event.
That's for Bark for Life.
Bark
That's
for
right.
Life
They came up.
was very successful, and that's where the majority of our money comes from for the relay, are these teams. And we have some awesome sponsors. Our title sponsor, Kirkland Cancer Center, West Tennessee Healthcare. But like I said, the majority of our money comes from these team events. One thing that we'll be doing at the event that's been successful in the past years is the silent auction. That's one thing that we're really still looking for, or some more items,
More items for the silent
that can be
auction.
donated for
So
the
they'll
silent
be
auction.
set up where then?
It's going to be inside.
Okay.
I guess if
The
you go to the
exhibit
farmer's
building?
market,
annex-
that's
the
usually where I
annex
buy my
building.
meat.
Okay.
Building,
That's right.
Okay.
The annex building.
Well, it's a whole different venue for Relay. Started out at Jackson State years ago, then with the fairgrounds for many years. This will make it really close together. I think it's going to be really exciting.
It is. The individual campsites are actually bigger than they are at the fairgrounds. So the teams will actually have more room than they have had at the fairgrounds. But we've got between 40 and 50 campsites, and they're just about full. I think we've got those full. So there'll be somebody doing something in every single campsite, whether they're selling or just there to be a smiling face. But it's going to be a party. It's going to be a good time.
Well, it is Friday the 13th of May. We're just, as we do the show on Tuesday, a little over a week out. It'll start at 5 o'clock. It'll wrap up at about 11. So it'll
Wrap up at
early
11,
this
that's
year. And we're going to raise a lot of money for the American Cancer Society in this effort to beat cancer, which is, it's been amazing what has been done in many ways over the past few decades as a result of this kind of effort. Still got more work to do. Amen. Guys, appreciate it very much. Appreciate all the hard work you guys have put in. Alan Brown and A.J. Massey with us. We're welcoming him for the first time with us on Six in the City. We're going to the main stage, as we call it. This is SlaughterHeights.
Watch me city, watch me with such a quiet sincerity. And you hold me, yeah, hold me like I was born to be held. When the light comes in, yeah, morning, my dear, and the restlessness falls, I will lie and longing all our faces and our new hearts, because you are dear to me. Oh yeah, you are dear. But if this goes wrong again, oh, heaven forbid, if this was how it was meant to fall. If this goes wrong again, will you pretend that you know, just steady as the morning and just go? Just go. Well, I made you breakfast and soldiers to guard and keep you company. When I'm gone awaken, all faces and falsities of new friends. Well, there's fires here to burn and timbers left to learn in this young heart. So honey, please don't think I don't miss you now. Don't think I don't think of you when we're apart, because I do, dear, too. Oh yeah, I do, dear. If this goes wrong again, oh heaven forbid, if this was how it was meant to fall. If this goes wrong again, well, you pretend that you know, just steady as the morning and just go. Just go.
The DVR. It changes the way you watch TV forever. DVR service lets you instantly record a single show or an entire season and even pause live TV with the push of a button. And now, EPlus Broadband can set you up with multi-room DVR so you can play, pause, control your TV choices from any room in your home. Start a show in one room, finish in another. It will change your life. Learn more about multi-room DVR. Call or visit EPlusBroadband.com today.
Jackson Police, what do they do? And why do they do what they do? EPlusTV 6 Roll Call, an update on the people and the work of the Jackson Police Department. A new show every 2 weeks. what they do and what we can do to make a difference in Jackson. Roll Call now includes you, exclusively on EPlusTV 6.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your ePlus broadband cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit eplusbroadband.com to learn more.
We're going to have more with SlaughterHeights. Caleb Slaughter is with us, and appreciate him being with here.
Making his first appearance.
Yeah, first appearance with us on the way to the Marine Corps, so we'll find out that story coming up a little bit later. Right now, we're delighted to have Carol Carter Estes with us and Marcus Reeves, and they are here with Genesis Promotions. There is a gospel concert that is coming up Friday evening, May the 13th at 7 o'clock, at the auditorium of Madison Academic Technology High School, right there on Allen Street in our city. And so, ladies, what's this about?
It's about good gospel singing.
Okay, and you've got a combination of local groups and other groups coming in.
Yes, indeed. Our feature artist will be George Dean
Carol,
and the Gospel 4.
Hold up your microphone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, that's all right.
Okay, and I do this every Sunday morning, too.
Just a change in setting.
I'm not this comfortable, of course. Okay. George Dean and the Gospel 4 of Memphis, Tennessee, along with Doug Williams of the Williams Brothers out of Mississippi. And we have local groups, Reverend Rod Emery and the Brothers in Christ, Reverend Michael Savage, Reverend Hank Thompson, the New Jackson Spiritual Travelers, the Heaven-Bound Juniors, Mr. Kim Edmonds, the Illusionist.
Yeah, he's actually worked with us.
Yeah, he's fantastic, isn't he?
He sure did. Up there on he made my wedding ring disappear.
Yeah. Did you get it back?
I did get it back.
Okay. But he's fantastic.
Maybe a Cuban zirconia she got back, you know.
And then the West Tennessee J2 Fellowship Jurisdictional Choir. I think they have that because it encompasses a lot of people from a lot of areas in West Tennessee. That's why that name is so long. Our tickets are, and 20 in advance, 25 at the door, 30 VIP seating, and a portion of the proceeds will be donated to the Alzheimer's Association. We can't put a figure on it right now, but we will do something. Each time Genesis does something, it will have funds to go to the Alzheimer's Association.
Do we just call the number to get tickets?
Yes. You call, Helen's Barbecue in Brownsville. If you haven't had that barbecue, you've missed a treat.
Like international publicity, she does, yeah.
Yes, Shaw's Broadcasting in Bolivar, along with the Brownsville station as well, Mr. Ivory Ellison, Humboldt Supreme Style Salon, and here across the street from us here, Cosmopolitan, and just Reverend Reeves, John Aaron Reeves, Reverend Marcus Reeves, she's a reverend here too as well, and Reverend Rod Emery.
Okay.
And so we're excited about this, and we're naming this event or honoring the late brother George L. Hobson, who himself was a musician extraordinaire. And I'm going to let Marcus do some talking here. You got something to say?
Well, how long have y'all been working together with Genesis Promotion? Is this a new thing?
Yeah, this is a new thing. This is a new venture, and we are excited about it, and we're working. We have some more things lined up. You'll be hearing from us a lot.
Okay.
Can we come on when we get ready?
Yeah,
come on.
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want to stand in invitation.
So what do you hope to do with this?
To go further. We want to get, Marcus is a playwright as well. I do a little writing, I do a little rearranging of songs, and I do write songs. So we have a whole list of things that which will also include, we've started a women's ministerial association. And we're going to say it's just for women right now.
Right.
Okay.
We'll keep the men out, right?
Right. And the name of that is More Than Just a Few Good Women Incorporated. And so we're working on that as well. So it's a whole lot of things that we can do with Genesis Promotion and what have you. We do a real good rendition of Bad Girls of the Bible and things like that. And we used to travel a great deal with it, yes.
So what got you to working together?
Well, we've been knowing each other for many, many, many years. And Genesis Promotion is her idea. And so she asked me would I join her. So that's how we started working together. Yeah. And so we both already knew each other in the ministry and knew each other's work.
Right.
And so we just connected up.
Well, it's a full night of gospel music. It's a wonderful auditorium there at Madison Academic.
It really is.
Just a classic facility. It's going to be Friday night, May the 13th at 7 p.m. You can contact locally Cosmopolitan Funeral Home at 424-2399 to get tickets. This is Shaw Broadcasting, places all over West Tennessee. You can get tickets. So good luck on this.
Well, thank you so much. And I have
much.
tickets available right now with me should you like to purchase some.
Okay. So $20 in advance, $25 at the door, and VIP reserve seating, $30 for this gospel concert Friday night, May the 13th. Good to see you both.
Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
We're going to go
ladies.
back to the main stage and welcome once again SlaughterHeights.
Come on, skin love just last the year. Pour a soul in here. My, standing in the ceiling, crush from here. Tell my love to wreck it all. Cut out ropes and let me fall. My, and this moon so fair. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it'll be a different kind. And I'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be holding all the fines. Come on, skinny love, what happened here? Circle of rose, let me see. My, riding this fool so on the set. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, but it'll be a different kind. And I'll be holding all the tickets, and you'll be holding all the fines.
This commercial isn't going to shock you or make you laugh, but it just might save your life. Every one of these people is alive today because someone else took the time to give blood. Hopefully, the person that gives blood for you is watching this too. Do you have time? Please, give blood.
You fill up my senses like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body. I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
We got more music.
We do.
We're talking about it right now, and we're pleased to welcome with us Dr. Joshua Veltman, who is the conductor of the community band here in Jackson. George Googe is with us. Community Band has a concert coming up Monday, May the 9th. It'll be at 7 o'clock at Northside United Methodist Church. It'll be at Hope Hall, is that right?
Actually, it'll be in the sanctuary.
At Northside United Methodist Church. And the Community Band will do a variety of things. George, the Community Band, the purpose of this is what?
Well, it gives local musicians, local and area musicians a chance to get together and provide a fun concert, a free concert, as a matter of fact, for the community. And we're going to give you a variety of music. The Symphonic Winds, I'm a member of that, play timpani. We're going to put on a classic band favorites program for you. Then there's also going to be, in that, there's going to be a trio, which Dr. Veltman, my wife, and Betsy Porter play a flute, clarinet, and oboe trio. And then you'll also have, after intermission, the Jackson Swing Orchestra.
And they do a variety of things. I know
yes.
Their repertoire, everything from Miles Davis to James Brown.
That's right. I feel good.
Okay, come on. When you go back in Jackson's history, community bands were a big thing. I mean, you had neighborhoods and cities and gazebos and band concerts on Sunday afternoons. I mean, it was kind of part of the fabric of things. We kind of got away from it. But the community band here has been put together for several years now.
Yes, it's been around for a while. And Dr. Veltman may want to address that. He's been conducting since 2014.
Yeah, that's right. So I took over the reins as conductor of the Symphonic Winds just a few years ago. But the group does go back. I believe they incorporated in 1994, and they started out at Jackson State. And then they've been rehearsing in a variety of venues, and there's been a few different conductors since then. But a couple of years ago, we had a big 20th anniversary concert, and so now we're just moving into the future, and hopefully we'll make it to 25 and 30 and beyond.
Well, it has been extremely successful here, and it gives people that performed in high school and college, whatever, that are musicians, and then some people, band directors, there's a host of different kinds of people that are part of this thing.
That's right. We have people from high school, people in high school, college students, people from all walks of life, retirees. It just gives, like George said, an outlet for people who don't necessarily go on to a career in music. Well, some of them may, but there's many people from many walks of life who just get to come together, and we take this ragtag bunch of people and kind of mold us into a unified ensemble.
One of the directors, I forget who it was, at one time said that community bands also provided that symphonies tend to perform classical things. You know, if you're not dead for a couple hundred years, sometimes it's tough to get a symphony to do your stuff. And but that contemporary composers use community bands all across the country as a way to showcase music, get music performed sometimes. If you found that to be the case, I mean, it gives you more variety, I guess, with things out there.
Yes, that's true. Community bands, in my experience anyway, have been very open to programming new music and open to new new conductors, new composers, and so on. So for sure.
All right. So it's great. It's a great organization here, and this is a free concert.
That's right. And we're going to be doing a variety of things. One of the things we're doing is the Liberty Bell March by Sousa, and I brought the bell I'm going to use. I found that that was my mother's bell.
Is that right?
Right. Wow. And Sousa wrote that as part of an operetta. It was called The Devil's Deputy, but the funding fell through for that. And he didn't even have a name for this march until he saw a presentation at the Columbian Exposition of a Liberty Bell being lowered, and decided that would be a good name for his march.
He got a lot more airplay out of that, I think, than,
Right.
than he would have the other. Okay.
This march has actually been played at presidential inaugurations on a fairly regular basis.
So how do you make the music selections then for these shows?
Well, that's mostly up to the conductor with input and feedback from the membership.
But there'll be a lot of marches and things in this one, I think, right?
Sure. Well, we're doing the Liberty Bell March, and we're doing, it's not quite a march, but it's a polka, another sort of lively dance piece by Johann Strauss. And I'm also very excited about the last number on our segment, which is called American Salute by Morton Gould. And it's based on the Civil War era tune When Johnny Comes Marching Home. It's going to be a really, I think, rousing finale to the concert. In my opinion, one of the most exciting band pieces that there is.
It's 7 o'clock Monday night, May 9th. It'll be in the sanctuary at Northside United Methodist Church. There'll be no admission charge for this. Certainly, if you want to contribute to the community band, you can do so. It'll also include the jazz band. Like I said, they'll be doing everything from Miles Davis to James Brown. So it'll be a great night. So be a part of this. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Appreciate you being with us.
Thank you.
We're going to be back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Okay, Josh, do your stuff.
Okay, people, you know the drill. Canned foods only, guys.
Sometimes you gotta live what you believe, open your arms, cause that's where it starts. Right here with you and with me. What the world needs now is love.
Generosity, pass it on.
A little help from up above. Faith to me.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Drawing from a tremendous underground aquifer, JA's water supply is sand filtered by nature. This water supply is not only plentiful, it requires minimal treatment. Continually lab tested for quality, it's the water distributed through the Water Division at JEA. More than once named by the Tennessee Association of Utility Districts as West Tennessee's best tasting water. Clean water, another part of JEA today.
Ready, set, go for it. It's your adventure. This is your GAC.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. We'll have more from SlaughterHeights coming up in just a few minutes. We're delighted to welcome back to this program Malata Moba, who has been with us for the last several years in connection with Motima Ministries. Usually we're talking about a Taste of Congo, but she booked this appearance a year ago. want to make sure she can get on the show.
We will come back.
Get on the show. So we're going to do Taste of Congo coming up in
June 11th.
11th. And so
That's right.
she'll be back with us before, but she books now twice.
That's right.
Okay, to give us an update on Motima Ministries. It's always good to see.
Nice seeing you too.
All right. So what is the latest then in your work?
Okay, right now we are raising funds for computer classes. You know, this is a ministry, a Christian ministry, Christian. But anyway, we teach the ladies or men. This time we had 2 men that showed up.
Oh, wow.
But it is, because we like fashion, so what we are doing is teaching them how to sew. Okay. So when they learn, then we give them sewing machines so they become self-sufficient. Then they can have, either, have their own business or work for somebody, and then they can have money to send their kids to school because back home school, you have like elementary school to high school, you have to pay. Okay. So what we're doing, we're empowering them by telling them about Jesus. Okay. So we want to meet their physical needs because we can't just talk about Jesus and just talking about it, but we want to show the love. Okay. So we want to physically help them to become self-sufficient.
You left the Congo how many years ago?
Since I came here July 1985. So that makes it
I read I think it's been within the last week, a New York Times article about how the political situation had continued to deteriorate, that there are like 50 or 60 different wars, conflicts going on among peoples there, and it's continuing to deteriorate. And it's disturbing.
Yes,
I mean, because Congo at one time had a lot of industrial investment and everything else, but they were,
yes,
they were
it's, you know, every time, like, you know, I tell people, every time I go, that's the reason that we have this ministry. You know, I was born there, raised there, you know, so that's my home. You know, this is my second home, you know, so I have family members that live there, you know, so we can't just leave, you know, and let you go, and everything is getting bad every time we go. So in 2009, I took my younger 2 kids home, you know, because I kept saying, Mama, what are we supposed to do? You always talk about the home. So I told them, let's go. When you go, you have a story to tell, because I can't tell you a story. I can tell your story. So they went, they said, oh, Mother, now we see why.
How old were they when they went?
You know, one was, my younger one was 13, and the other one just started college.
Oh, wow.
You know.
Was that their first?
So
that was their first time
That was
back?
the first time.
Okay.
The first time. You know, so what they got was like the love that the people have. You know, so my oldest one was like, Mama, and some people don't have much, but they still want to share whatever they have. So that's the love that they do have. So I don't really like talking about politics that much. Of anything anyway, but we have to face it. It's not getting better, you know, but people still there, you know, so we have to do something. So for us as a Christian, that is our gospel, because we want to tell them about Jesus, but by trying also to physically to help them, because our hearts for the kids.
If people want to help support what you're doing, how do they do that? How do they
To
find out
support,
about it?
we have an office here, just office, like meaning our home. So we have fundraiser that we do, like, you know, the Taste of Congo, that's once a year that we do.
Are you on Facebook
But
or
we are on
website?
Facebook too. So if you go online, motema.ministries.org, that's our website. You know, you can-
Motema.ministries.org.
That's right.
It's Motema.
That's right. So you can donate.
Okay.
You know, just write a check to Motema Ministry, or you can go online and you see how you can help us. Because right now we're trying to do some computer classes, you know, to learn, so teach people how to use computers now with technology, you know.
All right. And Mara, what you do? It's been amazing to see this.
Yeah.
And Taste of Congo has been a very successful event
Yeah.
here. You know, I thought it lasted about 1 year or 2.
Yeah, that's what you said. I told you long. See, because it's not.
He didn't have to face,
That's
did he?
right.
He
It's
didn't
not
know.
about me, about him.
Yeah, well, you don't pay attention. It's always good to see. Motema
Well, thank
Ministries, if you want to find out more. It's good to see
Thank you so much for Nice being seeing here. you, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you again between now and June. We're going back to the main stage and welcome once again SlaughterHeights.
Is all we know. And thought is not below us. Who can grow up that I know? Fair, all too soft side. And bed is hardly shown. Scream across the phone like they stole it. And oh, how they hold it. Claire, we nearly forfeit. They're showing up with the quicken news. I'm set his own young habitat. And I've been living alone with the cracks all on the wall part of the stone. With savage heart, come. We finally cried. Oh, how we are, and because it's right. All too soft aside. We're showing up through the electric greens. On being the king is unable for being. Yeah. Straps and souls, young habitat, and I've been living alone.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included with your EPlus broadband cable TV for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Visit EPlusBroadband.com to learn more.
Utility infrastructure often coordinates with streets and highways. Much of the work performed by utility crews is done in proximity to traffic. Tennessee has added utility crews to the mandated clearance for emergency and law enforcement personnel. When lights are flashing, crews are working, traffic should move over an additional lane. If a lane gap is not available, traffic should slow. The Jackson Energy Authority thanks the drivers of Jackson for your cooperation in Move Over Tennessee, promoting the work and safety of JEA personnel.
This is Sergeant Chris Richardson of the Tennessee Highway Patrol. Over my career, I've been asked, what's the most difficult part about being a state trooper? That's easy. The hardest part about being a state trooper is going to someone's house and telling the people there that someone they love is never ever coming home because of a senseless, preventable traffic crash. In Tennessee, every year, way too many lives are lost by drinking and driving, texting and driving, and not wearing your seatbelt. Please don't make me tell your loved ones that you're not coming home.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Alexis Long is with us, and she is the manager of events with the Chamber here in Jackson. The Chamber has many events coming up this month. She's concerned about one.
That's right. She's here to talk about
one event.
We can talk about whatever.
But if we talked about all of them, it would take more time.
Because there are a lot of events coming up with the Chamber this month. A lot of different things going on. And we had a very successful Business After Hours. Last week.
Yeah, everybody got a round trip ticket to St. Louis.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Their choice won, so that was a fun event. But enough of that. We got the Women in Business Luncheon coming up, right?
That's right. Women in Business, May 12th, next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's where?
It's at the Jackson Country Club. And so you RSVP by calling the Chamber 423-2200, or you can email Christy Dew from the Chamber website. And so it's Dr. Christina Moss talking. She is through University of Memphis Lambeth campus and the communications department.
Okay.
So she mainly teaches leadership skills, public speaking skills. And so she's going to be talking about facing your fears and pursuing your goals in a business setting.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So it starts at what time next Thursday?
11:30 to 1.
11:30 to
11:30 to
1.
1. Okay, so allow an hour and a half. That'll include lunch and everything else.
Lunch, it's $25 to attend. It's open to anybody. This is a chamber event, but anybody's allowed to come. Well, women.
How
Keeping
often
it to women.
do you do these women in business luncheons? How, every quarter?
Every quarter.
Every quarter, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you decide the themes of these things then?
Well, I have a committee, and I really couldn't do this without them. I have it's a variety of women. Some of them are sponsors, and that's how they're on there, and some of them are just super awesome and creative. And so we get together, and we just kind of map out our year. So in September, we'll have a fashion show, and then in December, we'll have, we do like have you ever been to it? It's like a shopping, different boutiques that are chamber members. It's really fun. It's like the hot items of Christmas.
Christmas, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous.
Of course not.
Okay.
Why would you say that?
Well, I mean, so if Pamela puts in start to want to go to these things, I should say no. Right? Not that that would make any difference.
That's
Okay.
right. She'll say, yes, I'm going.
So it also then becomes a networking opportunity for women, I guess.
Yeah, and
here in town.
they love to just hang out and talk, and there's a lot of networking. We always do a fun networking game. We allow some time, and we started a new thing this year my committee came up with. They're the brains, I tell you. They really are. I just organize it. But we do a nonprofit spotlight. So last time we did the Dream Center, and it's about 5 to 8 minutes, and they spotlight, and this time it'll be Eden of Youth Town.
Okay.
So we're going to do a different spotlight this year each meeting.
That's a great idea.
Sure is.
It is a great idea.
Wow.
I can say that because I didn't come up with it.
Mike Roby, they put together an event recently, a luncheon about the Eden thing, and that's, I think, been going extremely well.
I believe so.
It's really hit a service need out there. It's a substance abuse treatment for young women.
It's sad that we need the service, but it's great that that need is
Youth Town and the project out there have been underway for many years, but they treated young men, and so this was there are not many organizations that are equipped to handle women's services and young women particularly. So.
And our nonprofit spotlight at these women in business events, we're trying to do that pertains to females, so that's why we came up with Eden of Youth Town.
Well, it's the Women in Business Luncheon. It's coming up next Thursday. It'll be 11:30.
Yes.
And
$25.
$25 to attend.
So you
don't have to be a chamber member to attend. Is there a different price for non-chamber members?
It's a $10 extra for non-chamber members, but if you're interested in coming, absolutely.
And you can just pay at the door, right?
Yes.
At the country club.
Yes. Well, you can pay at the door, but you need to RSVP.
RSVP, that's right.
So you do it at 423-2200 for Christy Do or KDo at JacksonTN.com. Right?
You have a very good memory. Very good.
I was trying to remember all this, because the city of Jackson and all that, but this is JacksonTN.com.
JacksonTN.com.
That's right.
JacksonTN.com. And just respond to Christy Do. All right. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you
Continue
guys.
It sounds exciting, and that is coming up next Thursday. We're going to be right back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Jackson 24/7 continues this summer as your source for perspective on people, issues, and key decisions facing our community. Whether it's the economic challenges facing public education, the battle in the streets for local law enforcement, or a bold new leader for higher education, Jackson 24/7 brings you the key questions and answers every day at noon, 4, 6:30, and 9:30 on EPlusTV 6.
The original pipes in Jackson's gas system were wood. Then the new industry standard became cast iron. In 2016, the Jackson Energy Authority celebrated the last mile, the complete and final replacement of the remaining cast iron pipes. Cast iron gave way to safer, more reliable materials that vary by pressure load and system need. There are some natural gas systems still using cast iron, but that's not the case at JEA today.
In 1986, my life changed forever when I struck 3 buried high-voltage cables while working on an excavation site. 30,000 volts of electricity blew through my body. I'm lucky to be alive and able to walk again. Today, accidents like mine can be avoided with a simple call to 811 in order to have your dig site marked.
Always call 811 before digging and be a hero. Respect the flags. Brought to you by Tennessee 811.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Thanks to all of our guests. It's always amazing the variety of things
It really is.
happening in this community,
It
are
really
things
is.
with which people are involved. So it's a real pleasure to have them on. Speaking of this community, this is a gig city now.
It is a gig city. That's
gig
a
city.
wonderful thing.
It's what, you know, we talk about, you know, some companies talk about having 60 megabits. We do 75/25 on a standard package. Gig is 1,000.
That's right.
1,000. So it's just a whole new.
So we are the fastest.
Well, you can't get it anywhere else but from us.
That's right.
So 423-2200. If you're on internet and you're not gigging, you're running slow, right?
What number did you just say? Did you know what you just said?
No, I thought it was the chamber
It
number.
was the chamber number.
422-7500.
That's us, yes.
422-7500,
422-7500
yeah.
is EPlus Broadband.
Well, you can call the chamber and they'll tell you to call us.
They will.
Yeah.
They'll even tell you how
Yeah,
much
after
speed
everybody
we
was bragging on my memory, I just short-circuited right here in front of everybody.
did.
Speaking of JA, it's Customer Appreciation Night with the Jackson Generals, Friday and Saturday night.
Friday or
the
Saturday.
6th and 7th, and so, you know, check your ticket voucher and all that stuff. We'll be sponsoring the fireworks Saturday night.
That's
And
right.
so
You should have gotten a voucher
and all that
in your
stuff.
bill
Yeah.
for 2 tickets.
We appreciate the Generals and appreciate all of you, and so it's a big celebration of those things going on.
Also time for Strawberry Festival.
Strawberry Festival underway this week. Junior Floats Parade is Thursday morning. The big grand parade is Friday. The governor's luncheon, Sans Governor, is going to be this week. You said there's a 5K and a 10K run.
5K, 10K
wow,
run.
I hadn't noticed that.
I bet not.
You know, but I
There's
noticed all
the Strawberry Festival golf tournament is this week. There's so much going on over
car
in
show
Humboldt.
and all that other stuff. A lot of great performers going to be there. The AMP season opens this Friday night.
Can't believe it's time for the AMP already.
The Kimberly Hilton Band kicking that off.
And
so
that's
be sure
a
to be
great opener, so that
will
would
be.
be
So
a great way to start the day
thing.
off. And then coming up, we're going to get ahead here.
Yeah.
Coming up Thursday, June 2nd, is the 4th annual Twilight Run and Rooftop Rendezvous.
Okay.
That's for Heaven's Cradle, a fund of the West Tennessee
yeah.
Healthcare. You
That's
can
a
go
real
online to
special night.
register.
Okay. And of course,
Racesonline.com.
Don't forget the plant sale. They were with us last week. Is this
That's
coming
right.
Saturday out of the Ag Center?
Get you some plants
From
that are
7 to
native
noon.
to our area.
And Caleb, say you're going to the Marine Corps.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank
Leaves
you.
Monday. All right.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you being with us. And
Caleb said he'll be out there at the Strawberry Festival run.
Run.
So
All right. So we'll see.
he'll be
see
chugging
that.
along.
It's been a pleasure having him with us. He works under the name SlaughterHeights.
Comes around, comes around again. The faces you see on my way up, those on my way back down, my friend. That you've been climbing many shoulders around you, trying to reach the big blue sky. And all above is just the blackness, darling, and everything below you dies. You've been growing up, you've been growing up, further away from us now. You've been growing up, you've been growing up, further away from us now. Nobody gives a care about your town, that's such a shame. The prettiest eyes in the whole world, same food and the same game. The same food and the same game. Growing up, you've been growing up, further away from us now. You've been growing up, you've been growing up, further away from us now. You've been growing up, oh, you've been growing up, further away from us now. Oh, further away from us now. Oh, further away from us now.